Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as India. We have finished our war with China, we have acquired a lot of territory, but Japan did better. That's always the case with the large powers, they always take as much as possible. However, now I will probably pull the Axis into a war against the Comintern. Probably just Germany though. Although they can call others in later. We'll see. For now, let's prepare an offensive against Xinjiang, which will be our target. In the meantime, I will start justifying a war goal against them. Yarkand, yeah, sure, let's justify a war goal for that. We'll be able to call our allies and... sorry, throat acting up a bit. So I'll be speaking more quietly. I'm also pretty tired today, so I might also be speaking... I might also be a little bit more calm. Oops, no, not this part. Okay, let's clear everything. Delete all orders. First, here, and an offensive line north. Then, half of you here, and an offensive line. No, not like that. Damn it. Can I do it differently? No. Crap. Okay. Let's clear all. Do I have more troops to deploy? Not really. Unless I change the priorities. I guess I could. I feel like attacking through here will be more manageable. Let's just assign this army to this front line and tell it to attack Xinjiang. And we will quickly form another army and attach it here. Hold all the divisions so they will use strategically redeployment. We have generated quite a lot of world attention, but Xinjiang is communist, so I doubt anyone will guarantee it. They're allied with the Comintern, but we'll have the Germans deal with that, hopefully. We'll see. I'm not sure we can take on the Soviet Union. This is a trial and error campaign. I might be making mistakes. We'll see. Do I want any other guys right now? No, I don't. Army modernization. Research is done. Next step is Indian armor. Do we really need that? I mean, I don't want to waste that on a level 1 tank. Don't want to waste that buff. On the other hand, that extra research slot is more than worth it. I guess I could do these first. I could use more generals. Okay, you guys are you redeploying strategically? I will assume that you are. Oh, right, let's hold all the divisions. Make sure everyone is strategically redeploying themselves. How are my factories? My factories are doing very well. Constructing more factories, of course. Oh, did I just lose a factory? So, why is it changing? Oh, trade, of course. Makes perfect sense. Okay, we are using the Grand Battle Plan doctrine, which is not my favorite, but it might enable us to actually get a nice planning bonus if I prepare this all in advance. These guys will be deployed in Kashmir. They will not be well trained, but they will be quite useful. Okay, what is your level anyway? Level 8. That is amazingly good. He has all the buffs. All the terrain buffs. Generalized buffs might be better, but it depends what you prefer. Let's execute the plan whenever you're ready. And I'll just put a different army here to prevent them from going into our territory. They will be well defended in the mountains. And by them I mean my other army, of course. Belgium has given up. Good. Yay. Should I be deploying them? Or should I wait? No, I should wait. I should also increase the speed. Let's let them train a bit. Also, I have a lot of political power. I could get more generals. That doesn't seem like a good idea. I'm going to research some low-level armor. Yeah. So we don't waste a bonus when we get... Oh, France has capitulated. That was fast. The fall of Paris. Yeah, it is a perfect time to attack the Soviets. And then maybe join the Allies and beat the Germans, possibly, probably not though. Well, if the US join and if UK can hold on, it will all be good. And again, this is a trial and error campaign. I could just stick with the Axis and have a big India here. We'll see. The flight of Rudolf Hess, also Tibet. You are non-aligned. Okay then. I could just conquer you later. France has capitulated, but there's still French land here. I guess the Japanese will take it. Okay, how long until we're ready to fight you? Long. It's on the highest speed and it's still going relatively slowly. Okay. What other generals do we have? We only have Lakshmi Sagai. But this focus will give us an extra general. Actually, 3 extra generals. One of them being level 4, which is what we're going to use. Who we're going to use. Okay. Soviet Union and Finland have signed a peace deal. I feel like we should attack the Soviets as soon as possible, before they can get ready, because they start very weak and then ramp up very quickly. They are already powerful, but might still have a nice chance against them. I guess I'll add a tank designer, the plane designer, light aircraft. Sure. Missing equipment, close air support. Yeah. Not really strong enough in terms of economy to be using any planes. And now, let's check on our armies. Far from ready. Let's have a look on the war justification. Yeah, I can wait a few more days before I deploy those guys. Romania cedes Bessarabia to the Soviet Union. Yeah, tensions are rising. When we get to 100 days of progress, I will probably deploy the troops at that point. And are we missing more steel? Yes, but it is only required to handle our naval dockyards. Almost exclusively required for that. Yeah, let's not get any new ones just yet. How's our research? We'll soon get the super amazing beta weapons. Finally. We are two years ahead of time with that. Okay, let's get the support stuff. And now we can change our production. And that will require more steel, way more steel in fact, which means I should probably change my trade laws. Now, export focus or limited exports? I think export focus is the wise choice here. Now let's check our steel surplus. We still have a surplus, so let's cancel resource import. Oh, not all of it. Ah, crap. Wait a minute, it didn't update yet. Yeah, we have a surplus now. Yes, this will fill our needs. Legionary Romania joined Axis. That makes perfect sense because the Soviets took their stuff. Okay, you guys are deploying already. Let's give you a general. You have a jungle trait. Now let's just give you the level 4 guy. And your order is to get to this border and move this way. Just be aggressive, of course. As usual, although I'm not sure being aggressive here is the wisest choice. Let's be balanced. Construction 3 research complete. I guess I'll do concentrated industry now. Should be very helpful if it works properly. Now, is it time for deployment? I think so. Wait a minute, he has 5, I have 15, 16. 16 divisions. I need 19 divisions being trained to make this army a full army. But I can already deploy the ones that are here. And make sure to assign you to this front line. Wait a minute, something's wrong here. You have 16 troops, so I only need 8 more because, oh right, some of them must have deployed in the short time that we had here. It's all good. It's all good. Also, do your plan when you're ready. Now, Germany, I'm not joining your war. I feel like this plan might not have been the best one. Might not have been the best one. We might have been more successful if we actually stayed in the Allies and then dismantled the Soviet Union. We'll see. But now it is time to attack and see what happens. As I said, this is a trial and error campaign. Should I call my allies? Yes, I should. Just don't merge my wars, please. Germany breaks Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact. Okay. Alright then. I am not in the war against the Allies. So hopefully... Oh, wait a minute. What? Why are you getting that land? You shouldn't be getting that land. I mean, you have you have claims on that, but I wouldn't give it to you. Ah, crap. Is it because I'm fascist and not communist? I should not have called them in. Damn it. Indian gentlemen officers. Okay, it seems to be going sideways. I'm not happy with the development of this. I might try out a different strategy, but let's see what happens. Armored operations. Finished. Not that I really needed it. We don't really have any armor. Should I deploy those guys already? Maybe not. Let's just let them train. No, let's deploy them. And make sure they join the army. Mark 5 research done. Let's do the heavy tank. Yeah, I'm not happy with how this is going. Not happy at all. Also, I need way more infantry equipment than I currently have. Yeah, there might have been some mistakes involved. Still, okay. Seems like you have things in hand. Let's make you aggressive. Everyone just be aggressive, highest speed. See what happens. Exploration campaign. Trying out strategies. Basically, my plan is to get a lot of the Soviet Union, which might not happen. And through that become powerful enough to maybe challenge Germany. But I sincerely doubt this plan will work out in its current state. I have made some mistakes. I think I would have been better off allying the Soviets, or just going on my own, or staying with the Allies. Maybe sticking with the Allies is not such a bad idea. If you can, find some ways to justify war goals and go around the fact that you are in the Allies. Yes, that could work. As a member of the Allies, yes, I think I have just thought of a new strategy. We would have to achieve our independence through different means and change our ideology through different means. Oh, free civilian factories. When did that happen? Do I need more of those? I mean, I always need more of those. Okay, let's get some civilian factories. And do I need more military? I prefer civilian. We'll get some more slots when we increase our concentrated industry research. Okay, it went to us. Did they transfer it automatically? I'm not sure. But I'm happy it went to us. What is our war participation? 37%, that's neat. Yeah, seems like the Soviets are concentrating on defeating the Germans, while we can hit them hard from behind. Yeah. Seems to be working nicely. Alright. Just go north when you're done. And you just go west when you're done. I think they should automatically assign to the new plans when the others are fulfilled. But we will see. For now, just be aggressive. Mongolia, are you my enemy? Yes, you are. You know what, I should probably change the plans a bit. Clear all the plans. Clear all the plans. Just go to this border. Not the Japanese one, no. Just your border. Let's say this bit. And you go to this border. This bit. And your orders are to capture this area here. And your orders are to capture this area here. And go. I might have assigned the armies wrong. But in general it should be okay. Right, it might be time to modify our unit templates when we can finally get enough equipment for them. And we will get more equipment if we can get better industry efficiency, like that. Okay, Indian armor idea is done. Now we can do modernization of army and finally get the final 5th research slot. That'll let us research stuff faster, of course. Okay, the Soviets have moved into this territory. And my reorganization of the front lines was actually a bad idea, it seems. How's my production? Slowly getting better. I guess I could use more military factories, but no. We'll be fine with what we have, I believe. Okay, centralized industry is done. I guess I could do excavation for some more resources. Although it is almost time for this level of concentrated industry. And this is a very big buff, so let's do that one. And that should mean we have more slots. Yes, let's make sure we get some more military factories. When you're done with the civilian ones, of course. For now, that's sufficient. We're building them quite quickly. The Soviets have moved their troops in, so the things are getting a little bit more difficult. But we have Japanese support, so it's going to be okay. Still need way more equipment. Not much we can do about it, really. We're being aggressive, so we're suffering attrition. Also, this is difficult terrain. And we don't have any air force or anything like that. I guess I could... Yeah, I'm thinking of alternate strategies while playing this one out. And I feel like maybe sticking with the Axis, but... sticking with the Allies, but achieving our independence and changing our ideology would have been the best choice. Maybe. But we'll see how this plays out. It seems like Germany will probably take most of the stuff from us. I mean, most of the stuff that we could get. But our war participation is still 30%, which is pretty neat. Are the Germans making gains? They seem to be pretty reserved, not really pushing too hard. I guess we'll see. We have Italy and Spain on our side as well, and basically have most of Europe on our side. Territorially, at least. Okay, we can modify the government. Do we want to? Do we care to? Nothing can help us in this regard at the moment. Let's leave it as it is. I could change our trade laws a bit, but it's not really important. I could do the Churchill local pattern. Do I want to? Maybe not. We want to get to the Centurion, but it's not a pressing thing. Let's do encryption and decryption. Right, so how are you going? Are you getting into Mongolia? Yes, you are. If I can research proper anti-tank weapons and so on, I will never really need to have anything besides infantry. And Greece has joined allies, that is unfortunate. And we will have... We don't have a large production capability. Our factory capacity is very low, so having just infantry could be the way to go. Why does it still show me that there's no national focus set? Okay, that was just leftover. Yeah, this is difficult terrain. Attacking from this side is problematic. There's the Japanese here. Yeah, but we are making gains. Very, very slow gains. If our war participation remains this high, why is it so high? Occupation. Yeah, occupation. I could do bombing, but don't really have bombers. Yeah, if we can use our troops to occupy most of the Soviet Union, that will be a real big thing in terms of war score. I think I should change my trade laws to limited exports. I do need that steel. Factory output, construction speed, research time. No. Another trade deal is acceptable. At this point. It is still acceptable. No, Germany, I'm not joining your war. Can we beat the Soviets? Japan is not doing too well, are they? Well, if the Axis throw more troops on that, they seem to be doing that, we should win. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to gain from this, though. It seems I chose wrong. It'll just be an Axis victory, and changing sides will not really be an option anymore after this is done. Yeah, that's what you get from wasting several years on achieving independence. Maybe I should just stick with the Allies and prepare a naval strike against Germany or something like that. That could work. Possibly. Or conquer Japan. Oh, we have reached the Soviet territory now. Yeah, you guys are suffering attrition. Why don't you just attack? Okay, you started attacking. Good. It is still year 1940, but it is almost 41, so I'm going to do this research here. Assembly line production is going to help a little bit. Okay, we're making nice gains here, but that is the better general, right? Well, that would make sense. Seems like infrastructure is very bad in the area. Well, not really bad. It's acceptable. Let's not dwell on that. Okay, get me more civilian factories so I can start building the military ones. And we will also be conquering some military and civilian factories. Alma-Ata. It's important that I am the one who gets to Moscow, but I will probably not be the one who gets to Moscow. What's my participation? Yeah, it dropped significantly, 20%, and dropping. Romania is getting a lot of territory. But, as I said numerous times, this is a play and learn campaign. I'm testing strategies. Indian defense research is finally done, so we can use the last research slot. Do I want the extra infrastructure for free? Sure. Can I do these? Well, some free factories are not something I will ignore. This is 42. Research time 5% for everything. I think it's worth it even though it's ahead of time. It will buff other research significantly to make it viable. Alright, not much else to do here. We have given the orders. And victory shall be ours. In time. It seems like victory is mostly going to be Romanian and German. We'll see. Maybe they can push back. As long as I control a lot of territory, we'll be fine. Still, the war participation is pretty low. And we have capped on military experience, but I don't really want to do anything with that. I could modify my units to use, support battalions. However, I don't really have the equipment for this. Need more steel. Sure, let's get more steel. We're doing the Soviet tactic. Just throwing a lot of people with less guns at the enemy. And it seems to be working. It's not working amazingly, but it is working. Somehow. Oh, why did this become ours? How did this become ours? Did they capitulate and not tell me? Weird. Right, in the meantime, let's see what is going on in Europe. Who's that? Okay, they're pushing back against Germany. I'm not against that. I would actually be happy if France uncapitulated, as long as we can beat the Soviets together. Then I would switch sides and beat the Germans. Maybe. Wait a minute, why are you guys not doing anything? This is horrible management. You, here. You, there. Stop attacking. That's better. You, stop attacking, move here. Yeah, just attack all the empty spaces. It's really smarter than what you are doing. right here. Go to 1 butter. Let's see if that works. I wish the AI would do it on its own, but then the game might be too difficult. No, I really do wish the AI would do it on its own. You know, find all the openings and attack there, like I'm doing here, or here, or soon will be doing here. Something like that. So if the enemy shows weakness, we use that against them. Concentrated industry, nice. Is the 41, let's get better construction. The industry research is pretty important. Also, this episode is already very long. I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to continue this. I'm not sure this is going to be my final strategy. I might still do another playthrough, as in the end look for a better way to do things. Still, this is going for victory. I'm not sure if we're making the most of it. That's the problem. Anyway, thanks for watching, and join me in the next episode. Goodbye.